Hi, this is the game that I've been working on for my submission. So I've used the Paragon character and named Kong, and for enemy I used Sea of Brass Marketplace, Unreal Marketplace. Um, I'll do a demo first for this level, and then I'll show the actual level. So the audio is just for another level actually, but it also plays here. So I've made front, right, left, and backward, along with front right, which leans towards the right, and then front left, backwards right. And this jump animation. Also, yeah, when I press shift, he sprints, and as you can see, also takes up stamina. And actually, added a different animation, little jumping animation when he's sprinting, and then this animation when he's jumping. Lag. I'll replay it because I don't have stamina to attack. Yeah, so enemy takes damage. I made this to print for now. This is so slow now. And I take damage as well, which is displayed on the UI. When this enemy dies, he leaves a health pack. Oh my god. Yeah, which increases my health. Yeah, so I'm using Orient to rotation to look around when he's in an attacking pose, because it's better to aim where the enemies are. And I've made a combo of 4 attacks, yeah, which also use stamina, and I'm not doing anything. The stamina replenishes based on event tick. Um, and when I'm sprinting, he doesn't um, he doesn't strafe left and right, but um, rotate. The left one is level and experience, but I haven't quite implemented an experience points system yet. It's just for HUD, but the level works. Since there's no experience, I can't level up yet. Yeah, that's for the basic mechanics. Yeah, so it'll run strafe, combo, damage. Yeah. As for the enemy, I found it really useful to place an invoker, navigation invoker on the enemy, because it uses much less processing power on a bigger landscape. Yeah. So nav mesh will only spawn around 2000 radius of the enemy, even though the nav mesh bounce volume it's bigger for my actual level. Don't say. You half of these assets I placed manually, but um, it was really time consuming, so I decided to use foliage. Um, yeah, yeah. Difference I noticed was when I placed them manually, it looks a bit more natural compared to the foliage ones, but it improves performance and saves time. So these are the enemy's navigable radius. Otherwise, it wasn't working quite well without it. Navigation invokers. Um, let's play this. Yeah, so there's also this grass foliage, and I had to turn off their shadows because it was taking really long to load, even longer than it's taking right now. It's still the landscape's still a bit unfinished. But, I'll keep adding content to it as I progress. Also, the enemies they wander around when they do not see me, and once they see me, they just come after me. I love this, even though it's a glitch. Enemy just flies when I attack it rapidly. Yeah, and they leave the health pack, which I can consume to increase my health. For the stamina, regenerates a bit slower, but found that it gives more of a Dark Souls feeling. Because when I have low health, I cannot really do much except save my stamina. And when I sprint, that's something I couldn't quite figure out. When I sprint, I use that animation montage. Not a montage, but I added it to the state machine. And I tried changing its play rate, but it still plays at the same rate. I have no stamina, so I have to wait till it's over 5. Um, yeah, yeah, once I add foliage, it looks more completed, but the hills on that side there, they look unnatural, like someone dumped rocks over there, so I had to figure out a way. Oh, yeah, as for my yeah, anime blueprint, yeah, so when I sprint, it goes over to travel mode start, which is this animation. And when I change to normal speed, it plays that in reverse, which is -1 for reverse. But when I try the play rate to something like 0.5, it doesn't really affect it, which is a bit confusing. Not sure. Yeah, and for animation, I had to make a composite animation, including jump start, then jump apex, jump land, which was much easier than uh, programming all three animations separately. So that's for my level, uh, and yeah, that's my submission for this assignment. Thank you.